have, in the last 7 months, been bullet journaling. I got a bullet journal for Christmas, and I just was really inspired to just start journaling and start just drawing stuff in there and just being creative. And I researched a lot, and then I did it. So I thought I would do a plan with me video for August because I am about to do my August setup, and I thought, why not do a video on it, because I really love to watch plan with me videos. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and you know, sit back, relax, and let's plan. Alright, so at the end of every month, before doing my cover page for the next month, I like to do a page where I put in 3 different pictures from the previous month, kind of as a recap or to showcase some of my favorite memories from that month. So for this July one, I just wrote July in pictures in a kind of cursive font with the lemon, lime, orange theme that I had going for July, and then I just used darker shades of those same colors to add some shadows. Almost all the markers that I'll be using are the Staedtler double-ended markers. I got them for Christmas from my sister in just a big pack, and I really enjoy using them for my bullet journal. I actually got the idea for this page right when I first started my bullet journal, and so I've been doing it for this whole year, and I'm really glad that I have, because it's such a nice thing to have and be able to look at when I look back on my bullet journal and just look at all the memories. So August is my mom's birth month, and her favorite color is purple, and her favorite flower is a lily, and so I decided that I would do this month's theme as purple lilies / floral theme. I just started off with my black Artist Loft dual brush marker with the brush tip and just writing out August and then underlining it a couple times with a purple marker. Then I got to work on drawing the lilies. I got my inspiration for these from Pinterest. I just looked up how to draw a lily or lily illustrations and just copied or took inspiration from those. And I'm using my purple markers to color them and some green markers to give them stems and leaves. I'm not very good at coming up with my own drawings or doodles, so any drawings that I do are usually from something else that I've seen, and I just kind of copied them or did my own version of them. So if you've seen these drawings before, just know that I don't claim that I made them up, and don't ask me for doodle inspiration because I couldn't tell you. When I was making this, I actually had to look up if purple lilies were a thing, because that just didn't seem like it could be real to me. Like, I know there are purple flowers, there's lots of natural purple flowers, but when I think of lilies, I did not think of them being as purple. But I looked them up and they're real and they're very pretty. Also, if you guys noticed my nails and you liked them, I have a YouTube video showing me doing those nails and just chatting, so if you want to see how I did them or want to just watch more of me talking, then you should go check out that video. Then I did this tiny little floral pattern as a kind of border in a heart shape around the title. I just drew a bunch of little stems and then colored in a bunch of little flowers, and this took me quite a long time to do. It was pretty repetitive, but it was really simple, and I really like how it turned out. It filled up the page nicely. I colored the bottom half of each of the little blossoms with a light purple color, and then I colored the top half of each of them with a darker purple color. Gives them this kind of two-toned effect. It just gave the flowers more depth. And then I outlined each little one just kind of roughly with a black fine-tipped pen. The next page's spread is my monthly calendar, and I just started off by writing out the month at the top of the page, and I wrote it out in this thin curly Q writing. Then I moved on to outlining my actual calendar. So my boxes are 7 by 7 grid spaces, and I like to keep them pretty big because I don't put anything else on my monthly calendar page, so then the boxes can just fill up the whole page. I really enjoy using the ruler to get all those nice, crisp, straight lines on my calendar, but I do also like to give them those rounded edges at the corners. And fun fact, but August is one of the only months in my bullet journal so far that I have not miscounted or gotten distracted and messed up and had to use whiteout on my monthly calendar. Then I used my purple marker and just drew some squiggles to be the background for each of the days, and then I wrote out the days of the week with my black pen. I used the skinny side of my dual tip navy blue / dark purple marker when I wrote out all the numbers. I've noticed that some bullet journalers start their monthly calendar on a Monday, and I've never thought to do that. I think I would get confused. But I do start my weekly spreads on the Monday, but I just always think that Sunday is like the start of the week, so I put the Sunday at the front of this calendar, but not the weekly ones. Weird. To add a little something else, to add some spice to this calendar page, I did another little drawing of and then I did that same tiny floral pattern / border all across the one side of the page. As you might notice closer to the end of the video, I'm actually not doing any weekly spreads for this month. I haven't done them for most of the quarantine just because it's either been summer or I'm not really doing anything and all the days have kind of just been blending together, and I don't have enough stuff on my to-do list to make a specific spot for every single day. But once September hits and school starts again, then I will start doing the weekly spreads. So let me know if you want me to keep doing the monthly setups, because I would love to do them. So the next spreads that I did were a habit tracker and a mood tracker. So on the left-hand side, I did my habit tracker and I just drew a bunch of mini calendars, kind of the outlines of them, and then I labeled them all with what habits I'm going to track, and then every day of the month I will just fill in whether I did the habits or whether I did not do them. Where I live in Canada, we don't usually go back to school until after the Labor Day weekend, which is the first weekend in September, but because of COVID this year we were going to be starting on September 1st. But recently we just found out that our start date got pushed back a week, so we are gonna be starting after Labor Day, and I'm just so glad to have that extra week off like usual, even though we did get a bunch of months off from school because of COVID, but it's just nice to have it start at the regular time. So around the start of September, be on the lookout for some back to school videos from me, because I'm gonna be posting them. I also did add some more lily and small flower doodles in the bottom corner of my habit tracker page where I had some extra space. Then I did my mood tracker page, and I did mess up when I was writing the K in tracker. Cursive Ks are always hard for me. They always look really dumb, or I mess them up like I did here. But anyway, for my mood tracker, I just drew 6 lilies, just so that there would be 31 days. I just put 4 colors at the side that would represent the scale of my moods, and then on each day I will just fill in whatever color of mood I am feeling that day. Also, if anyone wants to, you can leave a comment below telling me what theme I should do for September or any of the upcoming months, because I'm not really sure yet what theme I'm going to do. Alright, so the last spread that I'm going to do for this month is something that I saw in another bullet journal YouTube video, and it's called 2 lines a day. So what I do is I leave 2 lines for every single day of the month, and then on that day I use those 2 lines to recap my day or write some specific part of the day that I want to remember or that stood out to me. So what I did here was I wrote the numbers for every day going down the side of the page, and then I took one of my markers and I just drew a line on every second line of the page so that it was easier for me to distinguish between each day. I used to have a journal where I would try and write one full page at least journal entry every single day, and it just never worked out for me. I would give up, and then I would pick it up a couple months later, do it for a few days, and then just give up again. And I've been doing this spread instead for a couple of months, and I really like it. It's so much easier than trying to fit a whole page for one day. So I really recommend it to anyone who's been struggling but wants to journal. So to finish up, I just added one last little patch of that floral pattern up in the top corner. Alright guys, so we have reached the end of my August 2020 bullet journal setup. Here we go for the final flip through. This is definitely a new style of video for me, but I really enjoyed doing it, so let me know if you want me to do any more of it. If you enjoyed the video, if you have something to say, something you want to comment about, put a comment below. If you want to see more videos from me, subscribe, and thanks so much for watching. I hope everyone has an amazing day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!